Hi and welcome back to Diamond's Delicacies. Today, second day of the lockdown. It's raining today, but I'm still going to do the barbecue. My barbecue's under shelter, so it should be all good. This is what we're going to be doing today. The roast red pork Thai style. It's very similar to a char siu. It's one of my family's favourites. So the main ingredients you're going to need is pork belly, some water. This is the marinade. So I normally do this about 3 hours before I start to barbecue. So yeah, pork belly, water, some chili, cumin and salt. Give it all good mix up. Slice the pork into nice slices. So yeah, empty the packet into the big bowl. Add the 1 cup of water. Give it a good mix. I use a whisk until it's all dissolved. And you can get this mostly in every Asian supermarket. Just ask at the counter. If not, they do different types. They do a few Chinese, different char siu, roast pork, barbecue style. But this is the best, I would say. I do make my own marinade. I will show you that on a different day. But we're trying to keep it easy on the old lockdown. So, as I was saying, easy peasy today. Okay, so give it a good mix. Add the chili, salt, cumin. You don't need to add that. It's optional. I just think it gives it an extra bit of extra heat, bit of extra flavour there. Right, so when you cut the pork belly, you want to keep it at least thumb thick, slices all the way down, thumb thick, all the way across. Another thing is if it's got bones in, take the bones out, slice them as well, so you've got like little rib bones. Chuck it in the marinade, and you can do exactly the same process when it comes to the barbecue, and they taste lovely. I asked for bones out on this pork belly. Beautiful New Zealand pork belly. Yeah, beautiful. So now I'm just going to give it a nice slice, thumb thick. It's best to slice it from this side, and then straight down, and then just nice little strips. There we go. So nice strips there. Perfect. You can use pork butt as well. That's the the bum part of the pork. You can use loin. I prefer belly. It's got a nice fatty bit to it. You got the skin. I keep the skin on. Some people you can take that off if you wanted to, but once it gets that high heat from the barbecue, it just becomes nice and crispy. And as I cook it, I get a nice charred look to it, as you will see in a few hours time. So yeah, you got your bowl, you got your pork, you chuck it in. I would just give it a little press, so it kind of like gives it a little tenderize. Chuck this one in, give it another same, and so on. Right, there we go. So you've got all your pork strips in there, nicely marinating. So I'll give this 3 hours before I start to put it on the barbecue. I do use this little special rubber thing to keep it pressed down. It's a great little thing. Can't remember, I think I got it for a Christmas present, so I don't know where I got it from. And then we go, push it down, perfect. So I've got the pork belly. I'm going to put it in the fridge, give it 3 hours, and then in the meantime I'm going to start the barbecue up, probably look after the kids. They're out at the moment, so I can have a bit of peace and quiet, but they will be back to make the house nice and messy. I think I've cleaned the house about 10 times in the last 2 days, but it keeps me busy. Anyway, as well, we're going to be doing this with steamed rice, and we're going to be doing it with a Nam Jim Thai dressing, one of my favourite dressings, and it goes really well. You can have a little bit of a salad with this, steamed vegetables. I think we're just going to keep it to rice, pork, and a little bit of salad, coriander, spring onions or red onions and stuff, but I'll work on that one later on in 3 hours. So for the Nam Jim dressing, we're going to need coriander roots, galang is a Thai ginger, it's quite a strong flavour, Thai bird's eye red chilies, garlic, lime, fish sauce, and coconut sugar. So you're going to need a blender for this. Need 3 cloves of garlic, chuck them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bird's eye red chilies. You can take the seeds out if you don't want it as spicy. I keep them in, so I like it spicy, and the kids do as well. Coconut sugar in. Lime juice, 200 mils. Fish sauce, 175 mils. If you wanted it a bit more salty, you could have more of the fish sauce. Coriander root. And as you know or might not know, in Thailand they use every part of the coriander. The root, the stem, the seeds, the leaf. So we're going to put in about 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 for extra. Okay, and now the galang. You don't use that much galang. We're going to probably use about a teaspoon of this. It's quite a strong flavour. I just use the microplane. That's about enough. Chuck it on there. Lid on. So once that's done, nicely blended, all done. Traditionally, you probably use a mortar and pestle to grind that down traditionally, but we're about easy on the lockdown. Nice and quick, just in the blender. And you can just decant this into 2 nice jars. And that'll last probably 4 weeks. You know, after 4 weeks, it will start deteriorating. But for me, after 4 weeks, it's still, you know, I'll still use it. And there we go. Hi guys, so got the barbecue ready, getting it nice and hot, smoky. I use coal. Coal is one of the best things to use for the Asian meats. Get that nice Asian flavour. Still going to wait now until it gets a bit more white, and then I'll start cooking the pork. Thank you. Right, the barbecue is ready. Glowing, nice and smoky, ready to go. Pork, 3 hours marinated, looking really nice, nice colour. So I'm just going to spread it out, but not too close together. 1, 2, get them all on, give them a good sizzle. close the lid, get all that nice smoke flavour in there. And after 5 minutes, I'll give them a turn over. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. I'm just going to turn these over. Nice. See this? You do want this kind of char look. It gives it that nice crispy bit on the skin. Just turn them all over. It'll take a few times to give it a turn over. 5 minutes one side, 5 minutes again, and I'm going to at the end give it another dip into here. Put it back on. So you get that nice marinade on it. Okay, so the pork is almost done. What the finishing product now is I just re-dip it back into this and give it another 5 minutes, and then it should be done. So just quick dip back in, shake it off, put it back on. Dip back in, shake it off, put it back in, and just so on. Just keep on going like that. That's it. Okay, that's it. Hi guys, so it's the finished product. I've just got all the skin down now so it gets nice and crispy. Turn it all over, it's nice and crispy, nicely charred. I've put the sauce in here to get it nice and saucy. And that's it. I'm going to take that back inside, give it all chopped up, serve it with some steamed rice, a little bit of salad, and that'll be it basically. And hopefully you guys keep safe on the lockdown. I don't know when the next lesson will be because I'm going to be doing Thai food for the next couple of days. But I think it's going to be green papaya salad. It's going to be the next one. Traditional Thai green papaya salad. So have fun everyone. And hopefully you'll cook this at home because it's easy peasy. Okay, so the finished result. Beautiful, nice colour. It's going to give it a nice chop now. This one actually is going to be a takeaway for the in-laws. And I just chuck this on some nice steamed rice, served with a little bit of salad, and served with the Namjim dressing. You can see how it's nice and crunchy, the skin, nice and crispy.